I think I need to speak to phytoestrogens because phytoestrogens, that is the one substance that the soy bashers seem to have based all of their theoretical concerns about with regard to soy. Now, phytoestrogens are plant estrogens, phyto in Greek meaning plant, and phytoestrogens are very weak estrogens. They're plant estrogens. They are 1,000 times weaker than the estrogens in the human body. Human estrogen has been implicated in many sex-related cancers, and so they theoretically think that the isoflavones, the phytoestrogens in soy, which are very healthy for you, are going to somehow accumulate and cause cancer and cause problems in much the same way. That is not true. Phytoestrogens may actually reduce the overall level of estrogen in your body dramatically because they're 1,000 times weaker than human estrogen, and they replace the estrogen in your body because the body recognizes it as estrogen. Soy foods are really good for you. You shouldn't avoid them. A lot of what you're hearing out there is not true. There was an article in the May 2009 issue of Men's Health magazine, and that's where this particular rumor picked up steam. It stated that soy was a sinister, though perfect protein that had the power to undermine everything it means to be male. Again, such incredible, frightening claims. There was one man, one person, who actually drank 3 quarts of soy milk a day. This was the only case cited in the article where the individual developed something called gynecomastia. Gynecomastia is where men grow breasts. Well, not huge breasts, but they get all puffy there and they grow little breasts. And they cited this one person where his breasts have gotten fuller like a woman's breasts. It seems because he drank 3 quarts of soy milk a day. Dr. Hamilton Reese is a dietitian, and she was floored, saying that anybody could drink that. It's not only excessive, it's hard to understand how a person could even do that. In a recent study by Dr. Mark Messina, the premier soy researcher in this country, he published in the Journal of Fertility and Sterility, he evaluated the clinical evidence regarding concerns that isoflavone exposure, that is the phytoestrogens, in either supplement or soy food or regular soy foods has a feminizing effect in men, and the study showed that isoflavones do not exert feminizing effects on men at intake levels equal to and even considerably higher than are typical for Asian males. Here's a direct quote from Dr. Messina. In contrast to the results of some rodent studies, and we can talk about rodent studies, findings from a recently published meta-analysis, which means they take a whole bunch of studies and evaluate them together, and subsequently published studies show that neither isoflavone supplements nor isoflavone-rich soy affect total or free testosterone levels. These are researchers, scientists, and physicians that I interviewed in depth for this book. Dr. Lawrence Ross, a professor at the University of Illinois Medical School, his specialty is male infertility and microsurgery. He doesn't believe there's any data to support any kind of allegations like that. According to Dr. Ross, and I'm going to read you a direct quote from him, there are, to my knowledge, until the present time, no significant trials of soy saying what level might cause that problem or a level of soy that actually does cause the problem. So it is a theoretical concern. But to date, there is no good literature, no good studies to prove that it's detrimental. There are populations that consume large amounts of soy-based products, for instance in China, and there is no evidence, this is him speaking again, to say that Chinese men have lower sperm counts related to soy-based diet than men in the US or Europe or anywhere else. When you hear outrageous claims like soy will cause you to become infertile, look to the east. China is the only country on earth that's been forced to legislate birth control. Why? They have too many people. Billions and billions of people in Asia. Billions and billions of people. There are too many people. So I would say that people who eat soy, and they eat soy a lot, I would say that people who eat soy don't have a problem with sperm count or ovulation. There's no problem there. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.